Hi Aquarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you are born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Aquarius, now on to your November 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. In this month of November, everyone on this planet is going to be affected by light codes that are emanating from the sun, that is raising our frequencies and vibrations and expanding our consciousness. We will all be affected by this one way or another. So keep this in mind, that November is likely to be a very impactful and pivotal month for us all. So I wish you many blessings in this month of November. The first card you have, Aquarius, is the Five of Pentacles. And this is a card that symbolizes financial bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy. You could be having difficulty paying your bills. Money may actually be available to you, but you're not recognizing it or seeing it. This could also be a card indicating you're depressed or depressed about something. I feel that some of you Aquarians are going to be saying to yourself, I have to get out of this rut. Some rut. If your life feels like it's very systematic, very regimented, systematic, you may feel like it's a rut. You know, you get up at the same time, you do the same thing, then you do that, then you go do that. Like, it may be very routine, and it could feel like a rut. It could be a rut in something else. You can feel like you're in a rut in a relationship or a friendship or your career. Maybe you feel like I'm in a rut in my career or the particular job that you're working. You have to see how it applies to you, but feeling like stuck in a rut comes up here. Yeah, because I hear doing the same old thing, the same old time, the same way. Like, so some of you Aquarians, maybe the planet of Saturn has been ruling you, maybe more than the planet Uranus, and bringing in shakeups and change and surprise. But, you know, maybe that's going to change. That could be changing. There could also be something you're stuck, obligated doing, or a contract that you're bound by. So you could feel like, I'm bound because I made this agreement that I would continue to. Maybe it's like taking care of somebody that's not well or elderly, or babysitting for an infant. You may feel like you made an agreement and you could feel like you're stuck with it. Or it could be a contract. It could be an agreement you made with somebody you're working for or with or doing business with. And you may feel like there's some kind of agreement or contract you'd like to get out of. Or at the very least, it's making you feel like you're stuck. I feel like you're going to overturn this idea and you're going to throw it out. Now, that could be just the message. You could say, I'm not listening to her. I'm throwing it out. Or it could be happening, what I'm saying, in the future, now or in the future, and you're going to not have it. You're not going to allow this to occur. So you could make some changes here that could change the situation where you don't have to feel like you're obligated to something or stuck in a contract or stuck in some kind of pattern or routine. You hold the key to get out of it. So you can change it. It's not something that's totally stuck. May not be easy to change some of those things though, but so the next card in your reading is the High Priestess. And this is a card that symbolizes a high spirit guide coming in for your reading. It could also indicate you're the High Priestess where you have strong psychic ability and intuition. There could also be something that you are keeping secret or hidden from other people, or it could be something being kept secret from somebody else directed to you. I do see you starting to get on board with some kind of idea that's going to precipitate change. You may think of moving, because I hear the collective consciousness of Aquarius going, I wonder what life's like over there. Could be a different town, could be a different neighborhood, could be a different state, city, province, or country. But I do see some of you looking at that and starting to ponder strongly about the future. And if you made that move or a particular decision, how would it affect you 5 years from now? I see you thinking about 5 years from now. And so something you're deciding, it could be moving or a job change or something, and you're like, your future self is going to rely on what you decide now. So I see you looking into the future 5 years out in any kind of decisions that you're making. You could have a relative that is not well. They could pass away. It could, I don't know, but something could come up with a relative. And for some of you, I feel it's a sibling to you. Or they could have gotten hurt because they may have been like, oh, I want to take care of everything. Putting up holiday decorations or, doing something that they're extending their energy. They're trying to take care of things or expand things that they're doing. And they may fall or they get hurt or something. So that could happen too. So I feel like you're going to hear about a family member that's close to you. Very likely, my spirit guides say, blood relative. So I feel like you are blood related to this person. For some of you, I feel it's a sibling. And you're going to hear either that they're not well, or that they passed away, or that they hurt themselves doing something like climbing up a ladder and falling off the ladder, putting up holiday decorations, or trying to get a pot or pan they need. In United States, it's Thanksgiving, right? And so there's pots and pans and things you probably don't use on a regular basis if you're cooking for Thanksgiving, and you may be climbing up on a step ladder to get a specific pan or dishes that you want to use or something. Be very careful of that, Aquarius, because I see you doing something holiday related. Could have to do with cooking and entertaining or putting up decorations, and you falling. So, or getting hurt some other way. So You have to be careful about you, about yourself. But you could hear this about a relative, especially a sister. So the next card in your reading, Aquarius, is the Six of Rods or Wands, whichever you like to say. And this is victory after a battle. So being victorious in some way comes up in November. You're going to start to have a lot of pride in your accomplishments and in the work that you're doing. Whether you work for another business or company or you own your own business, doesn't matter. You're going to have a more sense of self-worth and pride and in what you're doing in yourself and your accomplishments. You could get very motivated to sell something big. It could be a house, or maybe you have a boat or a vacation home. Who knows? Something big could also be big in monetary value. You know, maybe somebody left you their diamond engagement ring or a gold bracelet and you can sell it if you need the money. Something you put out, I hear, putting out good vibes, works out well, comes back to you in a positive sense. So it's like if you donate to people, causes, you're generous with your time. It doesn't just have to be money, but it can be money, time, energy. If you're generous, it's going to really come back to you now, where you're going to start to see a lot of different kind of things, blessings and opportunities and things opening up for you in November, especially around the 14th or 15th onward. Some kind of risk, chance, or gamble that you do pays off for you. It could be like buying a property or, bidding on a property, or could be buying some stocks or crypto or precious metals or something, but taking some kind of risk or chance or gamble. Either it happens now and pays off right now, or it happened before, but it pays off for you now in November. If you have the feeling you're being watched, I do feel that there's somebody like spying on you on the internet. Now, it's could be a friend or an ex or somebody you used to work with or used to be friends with, and maybe you're not now. Because spying has a negative connotation. They may just be like, hey, let's see what so-and-so Aquarius is up to. It may not have nefarious reasons, but I did hear spying. So it could just be nosiness. If you go to any kind of fall or winter festival or carnival, I feel you're going to win a prize. Now, that could be something as silly as like you're throwing a beanbag trying to hit something going by and you hit it and you win a prize. It could be that, like that. But it could be a raffle, a trip, a TV. It could be something good. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to take a moment here, Aquarius, to let you know I do have a new video series I've recorded for November 2025 titled Wisdom and Guidance Psychic Tarot Readings Using the Wildwood Tarot Deck. So I looked at 4 different categories of life and pulled, I think 2 cards for each area. So the first area of life was love and romance. Then I looked at career and finance, friends and family, and health and wellness. So it covers those 4 areas. So you may want to check those out. You might want to get your rising sign and your sun sign in those videos. Also, new last month, but still new nonetheless, is my Spirit Animals Tarot Oracle cards and Jasper Crystal readings. Both of these video series I'm talking about, Wisdom and Guidance Psychic Tarot reading and the Spirit Animals readings, cover a 1-year time frame. The Spirit Animals readings goes from September 2025 to September 2026, and the Wisdom and Guidance goes from October of 2025 to October of 2026. So it's a year of predictions, and if you resonate with animals and animal totems, and you believe you get messages given to you from deceased loved ones by animals or spirit guides coming up and giving you messages through animals, you would probably really like those readings. There is a lot going on there. And plus, I use the Jasper crystal to psychically read, and some people find those messages to be accurate. So if you're interested in those, there's also the psychic crystal readings that I do for each month of the year. So if you're interested in getting the psychic crystal readings I did for November 2025, they're available. All these links for all these videos are available on Vimeo and Patreon. So the Vimeo links are down below in the description box under the video. They're also on my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page. Or you can go to Patreon and you can find these videos that I've talked about here on Patreon. And the link to my Patreon is down below and also on the videos page on my website. And please hit that like button. It does help this channel grow and it helps with the algorithms. And if you see the hype button show up, I appreciate it when you hype this channel because I do believe it is helping get my videos out there more in the YouTube land. And stick around to the end of the video if you would like to see a cute picture of my dog Max that you often hear snoring in the background. So card number 4 you have is the 9 of Cups. And this is a card that symbolizes party, let the good times roll. It's wish fulfillment, all good things coming to you in an emotional sense. You could feel content and filled with contentment and happiness. You're going to read about something that like kind of tickles your fancy. You're going to be like laughing at it, or it could make you laugh and then it could make you want to do some kind of research or investigation to follow it. You may print it out. You may hang it on the wall. It may be something you say as a mantra. It could even be a meme or something you just find hilarious. I feel like some of you are going to be digging into research about a group of people you find out about. Now, it could be some people, a group of people in an exotic place, far, far away place, or it could maybe be in your area, but something's going to be like intriguing, odd, unique. They may have spiritual connections. They could have extraterrestrial type of connections. There could be a combination of things. I don't know, but you're going to be intrigued about something you want to read about and look into more. And my guides are saying it's about a group of people, but where these people come from and originate from, I don't know. It's a general reading. So whatever you're drawn to, pay attention to it, because I feel like it's going to be insightful to you and give you a lot of interesting clues and information. Some of you could go to a celebration or a gathering. It could have to do with Thanksgiving because in the United States we celebrate that this month. But I get some of you, it's not going to be all of you, but some of you Aquarians are going to watch and see somebody fall on their face drunk. Now, it could be at a wedding. It doesn't have to be Thanksgiving. It could be some gathering you go to, or It could even be work related. I don't know, but I see you seeing somebody smashed and bam, they go down like a sack of bricks. So you might want to help them up. So don't be surprised if you witness that. So you could meet somebody or start to be intrigued about somebody that may pique your interest and make you want to fall in love with them or be in a romantic relationship with them, or like be their friend or something. It'll be different for all of you because some of you are coupled and you're not going to cheat on your partners. There may be some that would do it, but not all of you. So I don't know, but you're going to meet somebody that piques your interest. It could be on the internet, so it could be something you're watching. But some of you could meet this person. And you may find they're like really fascinating, intriguing, interesting in November. That could even go on later into December. Your last card of the reading, Aquarius, is the Magician. This is a card that symbolizes what you think about, you bring about, what's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane and in your mind. You can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. But this could also be trickster energy. Sometimes the Magician is somebody playing tricks in some way. If you suspect something is not right and something is not in alignment, you may find it's necessary for you to get involved and fix it. It could be something like something mechanical or machine related that may not be right in alignment and needs to be fixed or repaired. Or you could fix it and repair it if you know how to do so. This could also be a relationship. It could be your own relationship with somebody, or it could be two people you love and care about that a relationship needs to be centered and brought into an alignment, and you may want to help with either saying something or giving some kind of advice. So that could come up for some of you in November. If you have a company or a business or something that you may take something down that isn't working right or is no longer viable and popular, and replacing it with something else. This could be if you own your own business, so it could be a product or a service that you're going to stop, or an item like product, service, whatever, that you used to offer that's not doing that great. You may decide, well, I'm discontinuing it. But you may be replacing it with something else. You may be looking into ways to improve the efficiency of your home, cost efficiency especially, like ways to heat your home or have electricity in your home. You may be looking for ways to find cheaper and better alternatives. Some of you may be fighting a losing battle. There may be a family member that does not want you to see or know something. And they may fight tooth and nail that you never see it or find out about it. I know that's a really weird message to drop in here, but for some reason it's coming up. So it must be the person that it involves in your family is thinking about it or fretting about it, or, it's on their minds now in November. But it's something they don't want you to know about. It could have to do with money or an agreement that was made that you don't know about. And I feel like you may find out about it, but I don't feel you may not find out about it now. It could be at a later date. So, the gemstone crystal I got for Aquarians to work with, use, and wear in the month of November is blue lace agate. And blue lace agate works with your throat chakra and is connected to the element of air and water and the zodiac sign of Pisces. Blue lace agate brings hope and unity. It's good for cleansing and harmony. It's also good for neutralizing anger, fear, and inflammation. Blue lace agate is a cooling and calming stone. It's good for verbal expression of thoughts and feelings, and it helps thyroid function and repairs bones. It's going to be a good gemstone for you to carry or wear if you have you want to cast aside any fears, worries, and doubts. So if there's like depression, fears, worries, doubts, and you want to get rid of them, wear blue lace agate every day. And I feel like it's going to dissolve some things that you're fretting or worrying about or focusing on. And if you're somebody that does something out of trauma or fear or worry, it's going to help quell that. So like maybe you're an emotional eater. When there's stress or things going on, you want to go eat candy or, chips or popcorn or whatever it is. And this is going to help, like if you're wearing it, it's going to prevent you going to whatever the thing is. Like so maybe you go towards cigarettes, maybe you go towards having a drink of alcohol, maybe it's food or shopping. If this stone will help like redirect you away from those addictive, seductive pulls, especially that happen when you're stressed out and worked up. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It does mean a lot to me, and it helps me a lot. And thank you when you hit that hype button, because I have seen my videos start to show up more. So I do believe it does help the algorithms. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. You can also get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides by following me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC. Also on X, Pamela Georgel at The Lucky Mermaid. And here on YouTube, on my YouTube posts. So you may want to check those out. And I also post many written content of predictions and messages on Patreon. So you may want to become a Patreon member. So I hope you have absolutely awesome month of November, all the signs of the zodiac, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.